My name's Kenneth Bird. My company is, well, Crystal Ridge will be a different site when we get done with it, but my company is Black Series Edition. And then we have the new exotic screen paints coming up very soon. That's going to be for the art community, theater community, and so forth. We'll be explaining that a little bit later on. I might be building the website, started the base on the website today, I'm not sure. I'm still working through the Black Series paperwork on that too also, so I might just do both at the same time. So the Crystal Ridge site is going to be converted for company use only. It's going to be for commercial use only. I have a couple of major contracts in the work for doing large applications. I mean, we're going to be doing somewhere with this, the company changing over to 5-gallon, 10-gallon, 20-gallon containers. We definitely want to have it linked to warehouse because we're going to be able to process that much paint. And this is going to be used for commercial use only. End of December, the site will be locked, which means you would have to have a company password to get access to it. And the only people who have access to the site are people with contracts. The Black Series, which is doing extremely good because we had to see exactly about a month's time to see exactly where the numbers came in for the Black Series. The Black Series is extremely good. I mean, considering about amount of money, and that is going to be the new face of our technology. We need to see if the product was going to sell, and it sold quite well. So we only have on the website, I think, only 3 items available, and they're selling like hotcakes. The invisible technology is going into pre-order pretty soon. It won't be available for another 2 or 3 more months. That will be for companies only. As for the technology we have now on the Black Series, which one of the popular paints of all of them, that's selling the most, is the Complete Cinema. Complete Cinema sound like crazy. So thank you so much for the support for that. We really appreciate it. That's been selling like hotcakes, so that's been doing quite well. God's been blessing us on that. So we're going to have 2 sites. One site is going to be the exotics, which already from the door, we didn't even get a chance to get the site out there, but we already have a backer already from the door. They already bought samples of some of the products we have on the website. We have an NDA, which we'll be signing with them pretty soon, so we can exchange information back and forth, like I told you in the last 2 updates. And they will be basically backing the new technology under exotics. This is a major contract because this contract involves the theater arts, it involves the music industry, and this is where this stuff is going to be used for visual, special effects, 3D mapping applications, visual effects, all that other cool stuff. That's what the exotics are designed for, and that's fantastic. That we're going to have people going to be beta testing this in theater, they're going to be beta testing this in music, and this is going to give the company a huge kick with this particular form of product. Now keep in mind, the exotics are not a theater screen paint. This is used for different forms of projector mapping applications, which means I got to go pick up I got to pick up some serious equipment. I already have projector mapping technology already. There's some other stuff I got to pick up too on top of that. So we'll be doing some displays off of that. What else is going on? Okay, so in the Black Series, like I said, we'll be taking over. Already we have our business cards in the Black Series. We have the copyrights are coming through pretty soon. LLCs, tax per papers, all that crap, everything we need to get the thing pushed forward. We also too went out and got safety material data codes or data sheets and all that stuff. All that stuff is pretty much almost done. That's what I've been doing for the last couple of days, just cracking out a lot of freaking paperwork. A lot of paperwork. So getting that all done, getting that settled, because, you know, like I said, you cannot get a warehouse, you cannot operate this and can't operate that unless you can show that your product is safe. And you have to be to have those particular safety data codes on all your dumpsters and all that stuff, because whatever you're disposing, they need to know exactly what you got, what you're disposing, this, that, and the other. Yeah, if you're shipping this stuff overseas and this stuff spills, they need to know how to clean it up, and you know you have to have that paperwork and get into a lot of trouble if you don't. So all this stuff is coming into works. So you'll be seeing some pretty cool stuff. We'll be showing off our business cards. The business cards are hot. I mean, they're a bit costly, but I didn't want paper. I got plastic cards, like this kind of kind of a flex plastic. Whew, man, 25 cards for like 46 bucks. Not cheap. Not cheap at all. Oh, and then we got these other special cards. These will be for the high-end execs people we're doing business with. These are actually cars that are made out of aluminum. Yeah, they're pretty hot. I got some things designed. They're pretty cool. But anyway, let's see. And then on top of that, some of the things we're invested in, basically, like I said, hoodies, and we're getting our own customized t-shirts and all that stuff made, hats, mugs, pens, all that stuff. Those are going to be things we're going to be packing away in boxes, or gift boxes that we're going to give away to companies when we give them samples of the products we're going to have we're making for them, so they can test out the products and also get a nice gift box with it. So that's all the stuff we're working on right now. It's a lot of work. But as for the Crystal Edge, yeah, it's going to be locked pretty soon. So only thing we have on the Crystal Edge page right now as we speak is just silver, gray, and gunmetal technology. And this is the reason why I explain at the end of the day that people do not want gray screens. They don't want them. That's all to it. If there's something out there far better, they're going to go buy it. That's what they want. And we've seen that with our numbers. We make the tests that we have under our gray products, or like I said, are unmatched. 2.0 has a test demonstration and no one's been able to match yet. And yet no one buys that product because they want the black technology. Out of our sales, out of a one-time in our sale, out of 100%, only 2% went to the Crystal Edge page. The rest of it all went to Black Series. So that tells us right from the door, this is the direction we need to go in. So the Black Series is going to be the new face. Crystal Edge will have 3 different forms of screen paints developed for the companies, and that page will be locked as of the first of the year. We'll lock the site, and those passwords will go out to basically, like I said, companies only. They will have access. The only paint we'll be shipping out of there is between 5 gallon, 10 gallons, and 20 gallon containers. That's it. So that's already lined up already. I have a few friends of mine in the real estate business who basically, like I said, people are basically starting to sweeten the perks with real estate because it's kind of hard to basically get people to rent or either buy because of the economy. So they're adding in perks into these buildings to get people to make it more interesting. And one of the things I've seen in a couple of places I was looking at is they're putting in theater rooms in these bad boys now. And what better way to basically take our product, which takes no time at all to apply to a surface, runs on it just by any projector, except as long as it's not knockoff, and they can set up a theater room just like that, and their setups, and again sweeten the pot for their customers. So this will be used for that particular term, because we have on the site we have for our Black Series, we don't make it. We're not making that stuff, and we're lucky if you get it or we make 1 in a gallon. We make an outside version in a gallon, and that's it. We don't make that screen paint in 5 gallons and 20 gallons. That's not going to happen. That's why this site is being engineered for that. We get companies who want that much paint, then we can process it through there from there. But other than that, yeah. Well, ain't really much to talk about, to tell you the truth. I mean, really don't have to do any demonstrations. We did them already. We're finished on that part right there. I mean, only kind of demonstrations you might see me doing is a couple of paint on demonstrations for executives, or maybe for a storefront, or maybe, you know, doing outside displays, which we're planning to do for some parties and stuff like that. But other than that, really don't have to back anything up. We pretty much did it all already. Pretty knew that was coming when I was doing the demonstrations in the house. Every morning I was getting up, was kind of running out of ideas on what to do, because we pretty much did just about everything you could possibly think of. Pretty much more to do. But paperwork, that's pretty much it. All right, so pretty soon I am going to have to start hiring people. So that is another thing I do have to apply for, something called EIN number or something like that I have to apply for. But I got an accountant, that's what his job is to do, to get all that stuff together for us. So we can start hiring people for showrooms, which we're going to need a couple of showrooms, and some other projects I can't talk about that I'm going to be working on too also. Okay, well, pretty soon I'll be lifting up from here and going where I need to go. And then from there, I'm going to, I don't know, whatever God tells me where I'm going to go next. But as I said before, yeah, we got everything done. I'm happy. I'm really happy. We got everything finished, and now the new changes are coming into effect. Now, of course, we're never going to get the naysayers up. They're like, oh, he's getting rid of the company because he can't afford to keep. Yeah, my goodness. I swear. It's like having a conversation with a brick wall sometimes about, well, brick walls don't have intelligence. They're just dense. But anyway, you know what I'm getting at. But anyway, yeah. First, before you start criticizing me, fix your freaking website. I can tell you that one from the door. And second, back up your products. Other than that, I got things to do. The labels you'll get a chance to see pretty soon because we can't show the labels off because of copyright purposes. The new containers you won't be able to see yet because again, we can't show them off, and we can't show anything else until all the paperwork comes in for the copyright, so everything is locked in. Oh, wait till you see my customized paint rollers. I got a customized paint roller that I designed for myself that has a neon light down the side of it, and it has a company logo running across of it. So, I do the paint on demonstrations. I might get a holster too, like that'd be kind of cool and all. But anyway, well, that being said, that's pretty much it. Just if you go to the Crystal Witch site, you can't get in. That's the reason why, because basically it's going to be converted for commercial use. The Black Series will be the new face. So, so far it's been doing quite well, and God's been blessing us, and thank you for the customers for supporting us. Well, that being said, I got to get online and I have to apply for some more paperwork for some other things I have to get ready for, so we can everything good to go, because by the time summertime gets here, I want to be able to get my storefronts. I want to be able to get my I have my permits and everything set up so I can go out in the park and do displays. We're going to do probably about 150, maybe 160 inflatable screens, speakers, have a little party out there and display our products, stuff like that. And I got a couple of contracts also too. I got a distributorship contract also too, but I can't tell you the company. They got us a distributorship contract, so that's gonna be freaking boss. All right, so gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.